Hello students, we know about what is meant by biology. Biology means what? Biology is one of the branch of science. And what we study in biology? Biology we study about living organisms. Why we study living organisms? What is meant by biology? And biology is a combination of two words, bios. Bios means life. And logos. Logos means study of or science of. Science of. So the word taken from Greek language. Bios means life and logos means study of or science of. We are studying in this living organisms. What are the living organisms? Organisms which perform some basic and very important life process in their life. They are performing basic and important life process which we can survive in the day-to-day life. And when we are performing those activities, they are healthy in their daily life. If they are not perform those activities, they cannot perform their life. It is very difficult to perform. And what are the main life processes are there? The main life processes: nutrition, respiration, transportation, excretion, reproduction. Here what is meant by nutrition? Nutrition means we are taking food. Procurement of nutrients in our body is called nutrition. And nutrition is having different types of nutrition: autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition means organisms, they can prepare their own food itself. We can call autotrophic nutrition. Auto means self, and trophic, they are preparing their own food itself. Plants, the green plants prepare their own food itself in the form of photosynthesis. What is meant by photosynthesis? Photosynthesis means and which can prepare their own food itself and by using some external and internal factors. What are the external factors? What are the internal factors? External factors are sunlight, carbon dioxide, and whatever CO2 and light. Those are taken from external sources, and internal sources also there: chlorophyll, water. They are taken from internally, and they perform their activity, and which is the important and basic life process in plants, which can provide food to all over the organisms, and that is photosynthesis. And in nutrition, autotrophic nutrition, we are studying photosynthesis. What is meant by photosynthesis? Photo means light. Synthesis means formation of food material. And plants, green plants prepare their own food itself by using carbon dioxide and sunlight. In the presence of chlorophyll, they are preparing carbohydrates. With the help of equation, we can study very clearly. 6 CO2 plus 12 H2O gives rise to, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, they prepare carbohydrates C6H12O6 and 6O2 plus 6H2O. Here oxygen is liberated up. Gases always we can give upward arrow. Why? Because it can liberate up. And carbon dioxide, 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, 12 molecules of water. Those can utilized by the plants. In the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, they prepare carbohydrates and liberate oxygen. It is the equation of photosynthesis. Photolight synthesis formation of carbohydrates in plants, in grain plants. And here plants utilize carbon dioxide, water, and in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll they prepare carbohydrates and liberate oxygen and water. So it is a basic life process which can helps to provide food to all over the organisms, and we are also depending upon plants for our food materials. Carbohydrates made by plants. Okay, we are depending upon plants for our food materials. How the nutrition is autotrophic nutrition, heterotrophic nutrition, two types. Autotrophic and heterotrophic. Heterotrophic nutrition. Auto means self, and just now we discussed about photosynthesis, that is about autotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition, hetero means they are depending upon other organisms for their food materials, and they cannot prepare their own food itself. They are completely dependent upon other organisms like plants, and they are depend on plants for their food materials. And organisms which can depend on other organisms for their food material is called heterotrophic nutrition. In heterotrophic nutrition, and also we can study about parasitism and holozoic nutrition and saprozoic nutrition. So different types of nutrition we study under heterotrophic nutrition. And saprozoic nutrition we observe in fungus. Holozoic nutrition we observe in human beings, and parasitism we observe in some organisms. Virus completely depend on other organisms. Okay, these are the different types of nutritions: autotrophic nutrition, heterotrophic nutrition. Under heterotrophic nutrition, we learn about human digestive system. Human digestive system consists of human digestive system. Human digestive system, it consists of different parts. Therefore, different parts, it is perform different actions, and they prepare their own food. They cannot prepare their own food. Okay, plants can prepare their own food. Whatever food which prepared by plants, that can taken by human beings. And mouth is behind the mouth and having space. That space is called buccal cavity. Buccal cavity. Then what is there in the mouth? Mouth, tongue is there, and teeth also present. Incisors, canine, premolars, these are premolars, and then molars, premolars, molars. And what are the importance of these incisors? Incisors helps to cut the pieces, the food material cutting into pieces. Then we are enters the food inside. We can grind the food with the help of premolars and molars. What is the special importance of canines? Canines can tear the flesh. It is well developed in carnivorous animals like tiger, lion, cheetah. Those canine teeth are well developed. We can tear the flesh and they can eat. Those teeth are well developed. Okay, and we are studying about teeth, different types of teeth in human being, and tongue which is a muscular organ which can move the food into both the sides of the mouth. Okay, Then where it goes the food after digestion, the food become into bolus. That bolus food mixed with saliva. Here three salivary glands are there: parotid gland, sublingual, submaxillary glands. Those are release saliva. Saliva consists of ptyalin enzyme. With the help of ptyalin enzyme, they can digest the carbohydrate. Carbohydrates they are turns into sugars, glucose, sugar, and we can it is become into bolus. The bolus food enter into pharynx. Pharynx after here, larynx is there. Larynx is a voice box, is connected to the trachea. And here, pharynx, behind this having one pipe-like structure, it is called esophagus. Esophagus. Then next, whatever bolus that is enter into the pharynx. Here, pharynx. Pharynx is a common passage of food and air. When food comes, air passage will close. When air comes, food passage will close. It act here epiglottis act as a lid. Epiglottis act as a lid over on the glottis, which can help to separate the food and air, which do not enter into the food pipe and air pipe. Air pipe is nothing but trachea. And food enters into the esophagus. When food is entered into the esophagus, the movement is called peristaltic movement. The wave-like movement which is present in the esophagus, you can call it is peristaltic movement. The food slowly moves, and finally the food is entered into stomach. When food is entered into the stomach, here gastric glands are there. Gastric glands secrete gastric juice. Gastric juice consists of HCl, and the food material mixed with HCl. Any harmful bacteria is there, that harmful bacteria killed by HCl. Here some pepsinogen, inactive form of enzyme is there. With the help of this HCl, and inactive form of pepsinogen become into pepsin act on proteins, and lipase act on whatever lipids. Okay, lipase and enzymes, those are enzymes act on food material, and carbohydrate mostly digested in the mouth itself, and here whatever the proteins and fats digested in the stomach. Then afterwards it enter into the duodenum. Duodenum, it is connected with the pancreas, the leaf-like structure, pancreas. Pancreas secrete amylase, lipase, and trypsin, amylase, lipase. Those are enter into the duodenum. Pancreas which helps to whatever food, that food digested in the duodenum. Duodenum is a U-shaped organ. What food is enter into the duodenum, the pancreatic juice secrete into the duodenum. Whatever fats and proteins, still carbohydrate are there, those are digested in the duodenum. And finally digested food enter into the small intestine. Undigested food enters into large intestine. Large intestine, whatever food and waste material that is moves through the anus, or it will shift outside. And whatever digested food that enters into small intestine. Small intestine consists of villi. With the help of villi, they can absorb food material. They have digested food, the absorption food, and they will enter into the blood. Blood can transport each and every part of the cell. And here in the small intestine, sucrase, maltase, galactase, some enzymes are there. Those enzymes also act on those food material, and they can completely digest inside the small intestine. Finally, it reach into the blood. Okay, the finger-like projection is called villi. The villi helps to absorption of food materials which can mix into the blood. Blood can transpose food to all over the parts of the body. Each and every cell get food material, and each and every cell having mitochondria which can perform respiration in the cell, cellular respiration. They can generate energy, the energy in the form of eating. Okay, thank you.